Saba's stories. The greedy fly. One day a fly was passing by a tree with a big beehive on it. He was hungry and was looking for food. When he heard the smell of honey from the beehive, he felt weak to eat honey and craved honey. Weber went around the hive a bit and said, "I wish I could give a gold coin to let them enter the hive and eat some honey." The sparrow that was sitting on the tree heard the sound of the fly and turned to him and said, "Don't you know that if you go to the beehive, the bees will sting you?" The fly said, "It's okay. Let them bite. I can eat honey instead." The sparrow said, "Skip the good of eating honey and be satisfied with your food, otherwise you may regret it, but then it will not be useful." The fly said, "What are you sparrows talking about? You must have never eaten honey before. If you had eaten honey once, you would understand how I feel now." A little bee coming out of the hive saw a fly standing in front of the hive. He said to the fly, "Why are you standing here?" The fly said, "I will give you a gold coin. You also allow me to enter the hive and eat some honey." The little bee said, "It is accepted, but it is forbidden for flies to enter the beehive. I'll let you into the hive, but if other bees sting you, it's none of my business." The fly said, "There is no problem. I would like to eat some honey at any cost." The little bee opened the door of the hive and the fly entered. Honey was pouring from the door in the wall of the hive, and the scent of the pollen of all kinds of flowers was wrapped in the hive. The fly was lost watching the door in the wall of the hive and the honey that was flowing from it, when suddenly he felt something clinging to his leg. He wanted to lift his leg, but he couldn't. He shook his other leg. That leg was also stuck in honey. The fly, which had not yet eaten honey, was trapped, and said to himself, "What bad luck I have. The sweetness of honey has become more bitter than poison for me. What should I do with this situation? Who can take 2 gold coins from me and save me?" The fly screamed and asked for help, but no one paid attention to him. The bees were working. Only the sparrow flying outside the hive hears the sound of the fly from inside the hive. He, who could not do anything to save the fly, shook his head and said, "Poor fly, if you were satisfied with your food and did not crave honey, you would not have been caught. I warned you, but you did not listen to me." The sparrow, who could not bear the screams of the fly, jumped from the tree and left.